What's up, everybody? It's time for your 205 live review. I'm trying to find something else I don't know. For some reason, I've always found it better when we say something random to start the video than when I go through like a normal like intro. I don't know why. It's weird. I've always found that it sounded better for some reason. It's a weird concept we have here at the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast. But I do want to welcome back Case E to the big E, and I'm like E. Casey E. But anyway, welcome back, Casey. Glad you're back. It's kind of weird doing reviews on my own last week, even though I only did this one. I didn't do NXT. I'm just, I didn't do
Bruh,
NXT. It wasn't my fault. See what had happened was, see what had happened. Had happened
bruh.
was, it was Friday, and I was like, I'm not doing NXT this week. And you know,
Did you
it's
even
gonna
watch,
make its return, its glorious return this week.
did
Um,
you even watch
but
the show?
what?
Did you even watch the show?
Um, see what had happened was.
Nope.
I don't know if I'll be watching wrestling if we didn't do reviews. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know. Like, if I would be doing, like, if I would be watching, bruh, it's the struggle. But you know what? I'll tell you this though. I've improved this week. I watched Raw last night, and I know you watched Raw last night, but I watched Raw last night.
I had to. I was there.
True. I mean, you could have closed your eyes. You could have went to sleep. It could have happened.
I was staring at you the whole
But
time.
you know, not a bad idea. 205 Live. The review 8/1/2017. I don't know, Casey. I said this last week. You probably didn't watch the review because you suck as a co-host. But
I didn't.
no, but I feel like I've been thinking about the Slammies here for the end of the year, man. And I was talking to Justin about this too, and he still thinks NXT is the best show weekly, and I'm like, no. But anyway,
It is.
it's not. I feel like 205 Live might be the best show weekly. I might be going out on a limb here, but
But are you
I mean,
serious? They don't even
what?
know what they're doing with TJP. How is this, bruh?
But the storylines are at least interesting.
They're
Freaking
not.
the main event picture is consistent, has been consistent. The title picture has been consistent, and then the rest of the feuds, we've said it time and time again. The feuds have been good. The talent is it's got the best roster, period, in WWE. We've said it before. Does it always reach its potential? No. But does NXT always reach its potential? Heck
Yes.
no. Heck no. We have had some terrible NXT shows. I don't know if I can go back and say that's been a terrible 205 Live show.
There has been.
When
Last week.
you didn't watch last week, but I don't know. I just feel like for some reason I really like 205 Live. Do you have like a best show that you're kind of leaning towards right now? Don't say NXT just because you review it.
I have to say, and wait, we're talking about just WWE, right?
I mean, in general, I
Um,
mean, just pretty much. I mean, of what you've watched.
NXT, because that's all I watch.
Okay, I get that now. I understand because that's all. See, and I was also thinking about SmackDown Live today. I was just because like I feel like SmackDown Live has always been consistent since it became live. It hasn't since the shakeup of the superstars. It hasn't been as good, even though I think last week and this week was pretty good. But I don't know. No, I didn't watch this week. My bad. Last week, the little bit I watched was pretty.
I mean,
But anyway,
you can watch it right on Miley's Twitter or Snapchat.
you know what? I think I did watch it actually. But into the show, I know we started out with a video package on Akira Tozawa and Davari and that whole kind of feud they got going on. It just had me thinking, man, because Neville was also in the video package. Is anyone on the Neville level? Like, we've talked about this time and time again. Neville is just at this whole I know he says the Neville level and it's a character and it's like it's part of his character, part of him being heel, but like he is on like this whole nother level since he became the cruiserweight champion. Really, since he re-debuted, since he came back from that ankle injury. But I was like, I started out watching this video package, and my thoughts changed throughout the show. But I started watching this video package, and I'm like, man, is anyone really is there anyone that legitimately can beat Neville? Like, where it logically makes sense, where it's not like, oh my God, he won just because Neville's had a title for a long time. Casey, do you have any thoughts on that statement or the video package in general? Because I like the video package. I did. But it kind of debated me, I felt like.
There is somebody that is on the Neville level.
It's Neville.
They're just not pushing him correctly. It looks like they started to push him tonight, but they're not. And his name is the Premier Athlete, Tony Nese. I still want that match.
I mean, he's got at least 8 reasons why
exactly
he's on the Neville level.
I mean, he got like 9 or 10. He got the 8, and then he got the mountain range, and he got the peaks.
He does. It's true. Let's jump into Brian Kendrick versus Jack Gallagher, which I thought was going to be a good match. I was excited for it. Bro, Jack killed this man. Like, last week I talked about how Jack needed a mean streak. Oh, he found it. He got it. And I thought about it, man. I was watching this match, and I'm like, bro, Jack Gallagher could be a killer heel. I know we see Jack Gallagher as this gentleman and like this, this lovable face. But like tonight, he proved that he could be a killer heel if he needed to. If they want to go that direction, it would be interesting to see somewhat like how his character would change. Because I mean, I feel like they could still do the gentleman thing, but he could do the kind of holier than thou gentleman and not the, I'm the entertaining, the respectful gentleman. But Brian Kendrick did cut a promo talking about how he was going to rid 205 Live with Jack Gallagher, and that's about all he got to say. Because Jack Gallagher came out there and, he did say he was going to bash his bloody head in because, being a gentleman just doesn't work with Brian Kendrick. So consistency, I like it. Yeah, he killed him. I mean, Brian Kendrick probably still hurting from like the beating he took. Casey, thoughts on the Brian Kendrick, versus Jack Gallagher?
The Brian Kendrick just got the ass whooping, and it was glorious. I'm not even gonna lie. I was sitting here watching it, going, "Kill him, Jack! Kill him!" the whole time. I mean, if I was there live, it would have been even worse. But yeah, I like it. I hope see. I don't know if I necessarily want to see Jack Gallagher as a heel, at least not yet, but I do like this kind of, I'm not going to take this anymore. You've made fun of me for long enough. You've, treated me as a joke. I'm going to show you what I can really do. I'm going to bring this mean streak out. So I definitely like it. I think that could, kind of even, make this feud even better. And then maybe give him another title shot with the mean streak. He'll kill him. Kill him.
All right. Next, we had Rich Swann and Mustafa Ali. They were playing WWE 2K. Somebody was using AJ Styles, which I thought was funny. But I definitely like this little segment. TJP comes in and interrupts, and he kind of talks up this whole friendly competition that they have and how he's gotten wins on him on a couple of occasions, but Rich Swann reminds him that he got the win in the singles match. TJP calls it a fluke. They're kind of going back and forth, and I like this feud. I think this feud has been entertaining. I definitely liked it. We're supposed to get TJP versus Rich Swann next week, but they got to finish playing 2K, so we can't have it this week. But I'm definitely excited. Definitely a match they should have on freaking SummerSlam, but they won't because they hate the Cruiserweight division. Casey, any thoughts?
First of all, they were obviously playing 2K18 because if you hear them, they said they added more peoples, so they was clearly they got the advanced copy of the 2K18, so that's what they was playing.
Right.
This is what confuses me, and I was saying this to DJ, or we were on camera when I was talking about 205 Live. This is what are they doing with TJP? Like they're enemies, and now they're friendly rivals. What are they? I need to know if they're enemies, if they're frenemies, if they cuddle at night. I need to know. I need to know. I'm so confused. I just want a clear, what is TJP? Is he a heel? Is he a face? Or is he a tweener? What is he? Because it's at least to me, it's confusing. I am done.
Yeah, I agree. TJP's character is a little confusing right now, just with not only this whole storyline, but I think more so just his character in general. Like he comes out and it's he's kind of cocky, but then again he's kind of I don't know. It's weird. Like it's a weird thing. Like I don't know how to even really describe it. Like kind of how his character really is, but I don't know. Like it is definitely kind of weird. But anyway, moving on. If I can find it. Moving on to Tony Nese versus Grand Metalik.
That took you a while.
It did, just because where he even been? This man was the runner-up in the Cruiserweight Classic. And we talk about the Never level. He ain't nowhere near it. He ain't nowhere near the title. He ain't nowhere near a sniff of the title. He ain't even near thinking about the title. This man is nowhere near looking up the title on Google. Like, where he been? Like, oh my God, I don't understand.
He was at Monday Night Raw,
and this is what we. I guess. I mean, this is what we was talking about when we said we want these. We want the cruiserweight division, like everybody to kind of be, if not on the same level, near the same level, around about the same level. Grand Metalik ain't at all, and he should be. He should be easily, but he just hasn't been here. So I came into this match knowing Tony Nese was going to win. But I definitely like Tony Nese, though. I love the promo he cut. Kind of everybody's envious of Tony Nese. Everybody wants to be Tony Nese. And I love his entrance now, kind of playing off of his physique and everything, because, this man built, like, he need to chill a little bit. Like, it's a little too much. Like, it's almost too sculpted. This man need to chill out. He need to stop. Stop it. But I love it. I love the entrance, though. I love him, coming out, freaking arms all spread wide. Look at me. He goes and he flexes, and he got the 8 reasons, and he points out, like he's doing a good job. Like I love the character development from Tony Nese, not only in the ring but also, the actual, character as far as promos and the entrance and everything. They've done a good job of actually. They might not be pushing him to the title, but they're at least somewhat pushing him in from a character standpoint, where he can actually maybe go somewhere soon. Hopefully, maybe, please. Let's see. I mean, I thought this was a pretty good match. I don't know. Like, I just feel like Grand Metalik was there, and he struggled a little bit in this match. I don't know if it's because he hasn't been in the ring as much or what, but like it just felt like he was just not doing too well tonight, in my opinion. Casey, thoughts on Tony Nese versus Grand Metalik? Tony Nese obviously won because Grand Metalik. Sorry. Grand Metalik, bro. They need to.
Yeah, see,
Casey, do you have any thoughts on that?
The reason that he was struggling was because of the stupid new ring gear they gave him. Stupid. I hated it last night at Raw, and I hated it tonight. I don't like the new mask. Why the hell he got like tassels going down the side? Why? Tassels supposed to go on boots, and that's it. Occasionally, you know, on the wristbands, but like there's two places you don't put them on the side of the pants. You don't do that. Stop it. Yeah, no, this was. I don't know what they're doing with Greg Metalik. I don't know. I don't. I don't know if he's one of the like I don't want to say part timers, but there are some guys still on 205 Live who have like part time contracts who aren't fully signed to WWE yet. So he might be one of them who's, you know, and he might still be wrestling and, you know, have other promotions and stuff. But I don't know. They need to get him on TV a lot more. I mean, even last night at Raw, I think it was a dark match. I don't know, or it might have been Superstars. I forgot. But he was doing stuff, and even Amy was like, "Wow, that he's good." And when Amy says something like that, you know they're good, because she's not impressed by that, especially when I like the person that she should be. I'm just saying, James Ellsworth's the greatest of all time. I said it last time.
Did you see the free James Ellsworth shirt on Carmella tonight?
Yeah. that needs to be on WWE Shop. I need that. I need it. But yeah, I like that Tony Nese won. Hopefully this means they're starting to push him. Maybe, possibly, probably not. Because why would they do that?
You know, Logic. But anyway, we're not gonna talk about Logic in this company. We had the main events of the evening. I know we had an interview with Neville. I liked it. You know, I don't have much to say about it, so I'm gonna skip it.
He said words.
We had Arya. He did. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Like that's all we need to know. Arya Daivari versus Akira Tozawa. Winner takes. I almost said all. Winner takes on Neville at SummerSlam. I was definitely excited coming into this match. I love Arya Daivari. I like he fights for his nation and insert random Iranian person here that no American knows, but I love how he's like acts like he's like LeBron James to like Americans. I find it so funny and I love it. Or Michael Jordan for those of you Jordan fans. But
greatest of all time. The GOAT.
but this was definitely, you know, this was definitely a good match. I think, in my opinion, I love Akira Tozawa, but I think Arya Daivari shined in this match. I feel like, I mean, Akira Tozawa was good, but I think Arya Daivari was the one that really, like, showed that he can hang with the main event guys in this match. Because I honestly, after watching this match, feel like Arya Daivari is more ready for a title run than Akira Tozawa is. And I might catch some criticism for that, but I don't care. I probably won't, because, you know, I feel like people would at least halfway agree, because I don't know if, like, I love Tozawa, but I don't know if he's ready. I don't know from a development standpoint if he's ready. Like, he joined the Titus brand, and we're supposed to be like, you know what? Yeah, he's Cruiserweight Championship material now. I mean, we see what Apollo Crews has done since he joined the Titus brand. Not a doggone thing. So why in the world would I feel like Akira Tozawa deserves to be, you know, Cruiserweight champion? It's just me. I like the arm trapped crossface by Akira Tozawa. I definitely thought that was. I mean, not by Akira Tozawa. On Akira Tozawa by Daivari. I just felt like Daivari really turned the corner in this match. I think Tozawa won, but Daivari is definitely on the rise, I feel like, in my opinion. Casey, thoughts on the main event? Akira Tozawa is your number one contender for the Cruiserweight Championship at SummerSlam.
So last night, I completely on accident, it was a real accident, legit accident. I said Akira Tozawa in front of Amy, and she didn't appreciate that. she doesn't like when I insult the Japanese culture.
Did you not? So I mean, you didn't even slip in Zach Cybrade Jr. versus Okada.
I didn't even
Like, come on.
Damn it! I should have done that. I kind of fast forwarded or like skipped through this match because like when you said, "Are you ready?" I was kind of ready,
Bruh. You had this whole review to watch the match.
I mean, like,
Still, you can get a gist of the match by skipping through it. I've done it before.
yeah, and it was okay. I just like you said, like I love Akira Tozawa. They're just not developing them for the for the main audience, for the casual fan. They're not, building them up to give that fan a reason to say, oh, he's, championship material. To the people who have watched him, in Japan and in the Indies and stuff, yeah, that we think, he's definitely championship material. Same with Apollo Crews. But you have to build that up to the casual fan who doesn't watch as much other wrestling as, like, say, me or DJ. So that's the problem with WWE right now, especially with like 205 Live. They're not developing these guys enough to get to that title picture and make it be believable.
Yeah, I apologize to anybody watching on Facebook Live, by the way, Sarah specifically. For some reason, it's trying to reconnect. I feel like it still stays with me when it tries to reconnect, but for some reason, it's being weird tonight. But
I mean, if it keeps doing that, I just think that is woo.
I'm sure if she didn't hear anything else, that's the only thing she heard. But that was your 205 Live review. We do hope you guys enjoy. Tomorrow we'll have NXT, and obviously Thursday we'll have Impact, and a possible new show coming. I don't know when, because I really don't know what day I want to do it, because it's one of those situations where I want to talk to Casey about it first and let him laugh at me, and then we do it anyway. So, because it's an idea that I think we've had for like a long time and we never started it. So I'm kind of trying to get the ball rolling by telling Casey again, and maybe he'll be like, you know what? Yeah, he won't. But anyway,
is it the weekly news thing?
Not quite. It's close. Anyway, not quite. It's close. But anyway, we'll see you guys next time. See you guys for the NXT review tomorrow. Impact review coming up soon as well. But hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button for us. If you're watching the video right now, give us a like. I mean, because you made it this far, you might as well give us a like. You might as well hit the subscribe button. You might as well follow us on Twitter at ICW_podcast. You might as well go and find the Facebook page / look in the description. It'll be there. So click on it. We will see you guys next time. We do hope you guys enjoyed. This was your 205 Live review on the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast. The only podcast that is always, Sarah, you got to say it with me at least one time. And I mean always, an instant